no krense mo nko an yeka and then we be say dey en yedi hu nkomo. We are talking about the man on the screen, Alhaji Mahmudu Bawumia. The entire yedi ni hu nkomo na nyese bia ne ho na ye febro so ana ye ni bibia ka enti ne ye ka ne ho asem. We are talking about him because in prempria ye ka say ono ne omampanyi abedi akire. Omeyi aban a wote akonwa so. Baasu ku a aban na te. Se omohwe omeyi sikasem nyina so no. Ono na ye baasu ku ne titireni. Eniti Ghana sem sikasem ye ku twi ba brema nyina no. Upese ohumu nchiremu apapai na betimi akire mu Alhaji Bawumia. Na potoka sem ye kan say he's the chairman of the economic management team. Se say impodie otu franka ma MPP amanyoku a onam ebo ntoa se mon festia ne mame o kan sem bebre obi aso nye ni stia obi anye ni stia mfi ni nsem oni license mpo ni amanistia because on the driver nyina no ye de car ye Ghana share wonsa no omode yafa kwan bone so ama car na konya accident a e de ahokyere ni abenedie aba beto yen so enso de bia osori o se mon festia ne maye na minim se wa wo hwe me no woni me be ya adwen se si ye betumi di stia na ma wura Bawumia ade ba ko pa e wo se ye gina so na yesusu dua ye de be so no wahwe na yetinye hu si ye betumi anya ne mugidie no ne nokreka se ne sitie esan se onipa bi a won ka nokre you cannot trust the person. You see about why ye ba betui it's not just about promises boshe eno de yatia bre enye hwan na betumi de adwen wanwaso foforo bi aba even though that is important enye de odwan anum se maye we da bi de hia titiru pa ne se nipa kura o kasa nsem no o hye wo sa abo no o kasa big ideas and policies no ni so ne bind to say what is his track record na so na dwuma wa ye ni nyuma a wo ye ne nsem kaye ne de oye fa ne nsem kaye ho no ebetumi ama ye nya ne mugidie de o ma ya hye ne sa na. Trustworthiness is what we are talking about, because if I can't trust you, then I can't give you my vote. It's as simple as that. So which of these two leaders, John Mahama, Alhaji Bawumia, leading the two major political parties into the 2024 election, can we trust? That is why this conversation is important, and I want you to listen carefully. Maybe the NSA me yensem no pensem na mama wadanse emre bia metu bia so me kiresie na mama obi adi na wankasa wo de akwa adwendwen mu na wankasa wasi agina ya ebeboa wankasa wabrabo wo ma wabusua ene wo dache. Now I will start with this quotation from a man called Brian Tracy. And Brian Tracy kasem we opotoka sem say the glue that holds all relationships together, including the relationship between the leader and the led, is trust. And trust is based on integrity. Pape oye obi awa bempa Chinyansa sem ko Canada memwa they celebrate him. Ajidin people all across the world read his writings. Waka sem bi ehun here was a Ghana for ye twe adwensi so. O say glue a ka ye first akandifo leaders any on manfo bomu no e glue ba akopɛ e gidie trust na say gidie no ne fapem ene no kreka integrity. If you don't have integrity, you cannot be trusted. And fa won say nipa ne be promise o say to abama me o to abama me a me do be kwa bruchiri mema $1 million maybe adwuma emfa ho ne de nipa ne beka se nipa kro no ye obi a onya no kwafo a his words means very little. Now you see ene yentumi nkan nsem nyina entima fa nsem no ne fa bi part 1 pe. And under this part 1 me twe wadwen si in kontompo akese edu 10 lies that Alhaji Bawumia has peddled. And I will give you the evidence for you to know that indeed this man is a liar. When we call him a liar, we are not insulting him. We are not attacking him. Because that is who he is. That is his nature. That is his name. That is his title. And that is the only name you can call him. And when you say, 2020 MPP4 call Cape Coast. Omo ko launche omo manifesto. Bosha hodwa no mo woma Ghana for. It was just like this time 2024 ya niye kwa kotuaba because 2020 was an election year. Why am I starting with this? Because this was a promise and asemo Bawumia kan in the run up to the 2020 elections. And to bet me the atoto and somewhere never in the run up to the 2024 elections. Or say, and yes, omu besi habo for frama Cape Coast for Debbie. Or say, omu si, we are building a new harbor for the people of Cape Coast. But we are casa seminar. And what dancing if we mame.
Good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. People of Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
Now, producer, I want you to play the video again. And why we heard it? Say, good people of Cape Coast. No, we will build, or say we are building. Tape in my
Cape Coast, I have good news for you. We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast.
Therefore, that is it. Kalkum yetini kwa Bible say wenu wansem ne yede bebu awfo na yede bebu awbem. O say we are building. Enti enne wa wo hwe me no. Including MPP for amohwe me a ebi kura mu didi matemi. Ye bisa mo say harbor na Bawumia say they are building o si no away. Because ono ankasa ne boss o mampanyi Akufuado ye to abane ma wo mu wie pe no wakọ radio so akọka se ono onka ni baabia se obesi ana wo si habo ama Cape Coast for shani so o mampanyi Akufuado not Sammy Gyamfi not NDC o se Bawumia your trofo because ono your mampanyi no onka ni baabia da se o si habo e wo Cape Coast and now will be see. And on what dance in the remember.
As far as the harbor, we have to be very clear in our mind. We never committed ourselves. I never said I was going to build a harbor in Cape Coast. I said I was going to build a landing site, like what I've done in these 6 other places in the central region. Cape Coast also will have its own landing site, and the construction of that will begin next year. The airport.
Yes.
The airport.
You see, MPP for free say Ghana for we have short memories. So, o me twankontompo 2016 age to me 2020 o me twankontompo sa 2024 aba and o masan so den sem there ba no moto Ghana for mrade and e bi no mo boje Bawumia so. But this is the man we are talking about. We see you are building a harbor. At the time when Bawumia kasa no, there was no place in Cape Coast ani yesi harbor. Baby akra ni wa na ya do na kampese ya to 1 block busi yesi harbor. Not even 1 block. Yet utimi jina TV cameras and him chatro, we are building a harbor. Then 1 year down the line, Akufuado said, me share Bubiasa. We never, the commitment was never to build a harbor, but a landing site. Landing site, any harbor, so one who send MPP for Subain here. One who send a Bawumia, the Subain here. And at the time this happened, people say, almost a way as some we see here, and Ghana, various media organizations, a report to here. So one here, maybe a wide range Amazon. And let me play to you a news report that Joy News did on this. Cape Coast for Kasa, a Kasa about Nada, Papeo Dasui, Monfan Tosumame, Alaji Bawumia, or the Dada Omo. Play that video for me.
I don't understand the apology. What he's saying, I don't understand it. Is he apologizing that he lied on Eagle FM? Or is apologizing that he's no longer going to build a harbor for us? You see, and what we have at Elimina is not a harbor that he promised Cape Coast. What Nando has done, Nando has told people of Cape Coast that we should all start crying. He has told that Cape Coast, our father has died, our mother has died. So what we have Cape Coast now is funeral. So from tomorrow, we Cape Coasters, we are going to put on black. We are going to mourn Nanado. We are going to put on black because he has deceived us. And we are demanding, we the youth of Cape Coast, we are demanding our harbor and the airport that he promised because it is in his manifesto.
The moment pyramid say Bawumia, Nesamno can Bawumia, you want a cassette wo ho, well, there you go. Or will be there, or the Megafo, or your harbor, no on your airport, no, then ye, and a president Nakasa. Nanadu and Nancy Obela now Bakacha de my neighbors plane airport dam and no one could be see how about me. I'm a big teach mention the menu to chat menu to and
for our Mr. Crafton. That is how depraved our country has become. That today we have in a very high office at the very top a man occupying the very high position of vice president. Nipa no krese eni nenum ye nim bone ya no kre dia ye Alhaji Bawumia no kre nam left no wafa right no kre nam ha wafa say. How can you lie to people like this? How? Na odi habo no kra na wo dada wo mo a enka airport na odi twa to on because he said we are building a new harbor and airport. It ka airport no put ye kese e na me no kasa yoko Cape Coast harbor nail airport wa nothing has been done. Say same podium munya to me wie no. Omampenye kufu ado se wakoda adwen when we say Cape Coast for kra mon sem fata airport. Oh yes, waka. E bia na unte. Waji to me na wie based on Bosha what dia share we say Messi harbor awansi. O say me see airport ano. O dia ka wonya no humpo. Also, what dream when we said, maybe I won't share in here, Sana, and crying Cape Coast, yeah, 1 hour 30 minutes, and crying Cape Coast, 1 hour 30 minutes. What do you hear? One don't see any.
This morning, people feel strongly that looking at our potential in tourism, we need to put up an airport.
This is a place which is about 1.5 hours from the capital, which is the major international airport. There's an airport in Takrady. Well, the studies are ongoing.
Go ahead. You don't see the need of an airport.
I'm not going to say the need.
Okay.
These things, they're not the response of a government should not just be people say we need an airport. The response of a government should be the matter has been thoroughly examined and the need has been established. And that is the process that the Ministry of Aviation is going through. Is doing the same with Koforidua from the region from which I come, which is also another regional location which is very near Accra, another an hour and a half, to be able to decide for ourselves whether in fact the need for the airport can be justified when you have Accra, you have Kumasi, you have Tamale, you have Takrady, whether on the coast with Accra's presence there's a need for an additional airport.
Okay. Let me just bring up this question, if you don't mind, because this is the first time I'm at.
We are building a new harbor in Cape Coast and a new airport in Cape Coast. It is very critical that we do that. An airport makes a lot of sense in Cape Coast. It's a real tourist hub, and between Greater Accra, Kumasi, and Cape Coast, you have a triangle that really is a lot of hub of economic activity. You can build railway lines between them, and it's a major growth pole if we put an airport here to drive infrastructure growth.
I can't help myself but laugh. Video ID can boy any Omampenye Kufuado. Wako free mante wako tena radio so. I was say habo ne de ho de crowd on de so wan hyesa abo no Bawumia le kudi ne tro. Airport so I say Omampenye Kufuado enim so onhoro so. So what fa ne bossa again they say ka airport won here ma Cape Coast ana o say oh men ka saba ye ntimi nsore nka say ye kusi airport sa kwa e wo say ye hwehwemu say airport so no ebe hia because Nkrumah wo he ya Takoradi wo he ya o nyina wo airport Cape Coast mfimfinti Cape Coast there mfimfinti Cape Coast there afi wo say ye examination ye enti Alhaji Bawumia anya examination no san hwehwemu e wo say nka Alhaji omampeja kufu ado say wo say wo ye ansa na waka say wo be si airport wo Cape Coast no ade no ma nyansa ansa no mo de sa abɔhye ne ba abeji tumi afi o manya tumi awie no so aboa no fidie ne chia na fidie chi na ne sunku agya no so ade sunku se se dia o se o se ekoye nhwehwemu se wo hia enso tie Bawumia o so wo hia pa ye hia airport e wo Cape Coast because Cape Coast wa Takoradi wa ha Nkrumah wa a triangle no wa ye nsa sei tie ye kora bit my railway lines. You see this man, he talks big but he also lies big. He is nothing but a braggadocious talkative. Oyobi ananwe de. So yemfa doko sempa under the nipano or your expect. And that is what you have seen. By your number 2, the Chrese Bawumia on Kanokre and we can't trust him. For Cape Coast for airports and harbor fiasco ne tunchen. Now here we. Or say in 18 months of an MPP government, no community in Ghana will have a water or toilet problem. Bawumia nekaye 2016. Ujina simpieso. Se Ghana for montu abamaye. Na motu abamaya. Boso me du ngotwe echi. Ensio hawe wo Ghana nyina no ebe solve. Ni ama Ghana fo nyina ensupano. Ejanan bia ya ne problem se wo ha nyina so yebe solve. Na se bi obia so enyabi. Bawumia nekaye. This was not even in the MPP's 2016 manifesto. Ne ni omo manifesto mo. Enti untumi nka say it's a failed manifesto promise. Na party bia no eto de bia nye omo manifesto promises nyina no mutimi di so. This was not a manifesto promise. But because of your trofo enti no gina platforms wa na it is entro no a bar from left right center. Even what is not in their manifesto he will lie about. This is the evidence. Video ne mame.
There should be no village or community in Ghana after the first 2 years that would have a water problem or a toilet problem.
No. TFU video now can in 18 months no community will have a water or toilet problem. Nti wa wo hweme no bisa ho kanokre kire won say enne Ghana 18 months na twam won fie nwotwe ni 8 years. They are in their 8th year. Water and toilet problem no ya solve where we are now. How can any politician even make such a promise? It is only a liar. Or no, everything is about power. So be ditro aji to me kura won fa ho. Number 3. Alhaji Bawumia 2016. Oba yanim se Ghana for yan to abama MPP. No betina konwa so no. Oka asem bia na ede pa. Se bi asem we ukọ nwuram. Eko kachira aboa moti akra obedi wachi afiri nwuram abafie. Asem wa na asichire wom, asem wa na ewo wom. Or see, we don't have to borrow for roads. All we need to do is to tow the roads. Or say Ghana, onyame ehiraye. Eja ne boss akufo ado say yetisika so ekom de. And Bawumia ebo 10 awon chen. Say akwan ya Ghana ye hia nyina ye hia kra say ebeje busia. Ye hia sa akwan na yaye no yemfa road tolls insisi so ye gigi sika na ye betumi dia ya akwan ni nyina obi nyi ni se nipa bi petini anda pa ka bibisa. Somebody is watching. I'm not a prophet, but I'm sure obi I want to asem we no maybe thinking say Sammy Gyamfi obo aba obi ntimi nkasa anywhere.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
Producer, I'm about to repeat it, mama. Why? Repeat it, mama.
We don't have to borrow money from anywhere. Just toll the various sections of the road and we'll raise the money to do the roads in Ghana.
So, and throw here in Kuntumpu here. 2016, no chance run na osre. And then you chant run na osa so asa no so any beating ko ntoro nko a obe han nani aka ne de no sere o ye be ye lisesi na say mitimi hu no wakogina nananom atena konwa anim na odwa nanum ye was yes samra we ye betua moka ye be na people still believe this liar just say ye mpanyi say ye de yaw na anya wo ya ye nya wo faye ntoro we nyina echi you still believe this liar na nye ne MPP agu anka Darocha party Professor Kufia Briva party UP party ka papa we betimi aye omo franka tufu ana enne hwe besia o mabo besia amen na Ghana ka Kwame Nkrumah Afrifa ni kotoka Echampon Akufuado papa mpo Akufunum Dr. Hilal Liman JJ Rollins Papa Kofo Papa Tamils Papa John Mahama 59 years omo tena konwa so besia omo boy ne ka omo di Ghana 120 billion ne da no opana Jack Toronto ni ninu aketwa Bawumia o say ni say bobesia pode ye kwan omo de ka no every 120 billion to 538.6 billion. And now check Ghana, Ghana, your population here be 30 million. Ghana ni bia de ka over 22,000 cities. Yes, including wa wohweme, including MPP ni, CPP ni, NDC ni, including akraketwa ya won ne over 22,000. It is 220 million no kanono. In the Ghana is bankrupt. And in fact, not only are we engulfed in debts, IMF also despite the promise by this government say we will never go to the IMF. IMF da. And then Ghana is the world's largest borrower in terms of IMF. What do you read video with MCCA? Producer, give us that tip and let people judge for themselves.
What was the promise of the NPP?
You have to borrow responsibly.
He lied. Today, Ghana remains the world's largest borrower at the IMF. Nanado doesn't give a hoot.
We won't borrow money. Everybody borrows money.
They promised to borrow responsibly.
It only means that we are going to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
I warned Akufo-Addo about his excessive borrowing, but he didn't listen.
Who's that?
Dr. Kofi Amwa says so.
They were warned from 2019 all through to 2024. They kept borrowing.
You have to borrow responsibly.
Ghana's debt is projected to hit a staggering 99% of GDP by the end of 2023.
You have to borrow responsibly.
As the World Bank has cautioned Ghana against excessive borrowing amidst concerns,
it only means that we are going to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
As a Ghanaian, if we divide the national debt by the total number of Ghanaians, which is roughly give or take 30 million, in 2017, every Ghanaian owed 4,874 cedis. Fast forward to 2021, you owe 12,146 each and every one of you. When we look at 2024, when President Nana Akufo-Addo will be leaving office, you will be owing all the international debtors 18,312 Ghanaian cedi.
You have to borrow responsibly and not recklessly. You have to borrow responsibly and not recklessly.
Words may be forgotten, but broken promises are etched in our souls. Your words mean nothing, Bawumia, when your actions are complete opposite of what you did in office.
These are the people who said, these are the same people. Confused bunch of people. Rotos no must be Ghana confused. They don't know anything. And so mu jo manim chain the baby no mu bundi penim tia. And that one, this is their scorecard relative to borrowing. All presidents from Nkrumah to Mahama, In 59 years, 120 billion. More 7 years, 81.8 billion. No more they are the papa mpo Kenya ya. They no more this kana. Not even one hospital or metimi fiti ase whether a regional hospital or a district hospital ye fiti ase ewie. And the petimi kum ko dia yare. They no more this kana. We disikani say atam. And that is why we are struggling. And these people say they will break the 8. Almost sounds what shall but to Abama omo. And some want to make another mistake. No. Don't make a third time mistake by believing these lies. Number 4, Alhaji Bawumia na. Or say we will start constructing roads with concrete instead of asphalt. Yamposo kakra hadie emwedru. Assembly emwedru. So because since Ghana beto hono Nkrumah kra or de fa hudi ba menye so shebo shebi say. But this man Bawumia promised. Ghana kwan nyina was we asphalt a sentem dodo. Nti ono or the proposal akoma banya giatum. Nti akwan ya wo Ghana nyina no mo ba ye no concrete. Na Ghana fo abaje so you. Na asem no de ehu kra ne say asem no ka na sori dem. Muntie mi yo. Enye so ka no political campaign platform so no can say oh political campaign platform the deeper timidity muntie me ye onyame fie enya sorry bia kwa lighthouse osofo panyi dagi word mills na sorry onyame fie nyame sofo tewo you see Bawumia ensuru nyame just like ne boss Akufuado ada de nyame so we see asore dan amano a wa fa so de awia Ghana sika over 1 billion new Ghana cedis. Now the ultimate ya manyame the biggest pits in the whole world no. Bawumia so kujina sore dem. E kodi tro so obeye concrete roads, asphalt crade enye omujaye. Me patro hwe ehho adanse ni.
All this asphalt bitumen stuff which the roads get washed away after 2 seasons. You look at the Mamoto Way which was built with concrete and it is lasting almost 50 years. And so that sort of got me thinking and we started that discussion. It's a simple idea, but it's full of wisdom. I checked and I realized that even in India, since 2014 in India, they have a policy to only build concrete roads because it works out much cheaper. So I said, well, let me bring this to my bosses, and we have been discussing this as recently as last week in Parliament. And Bishop Dag, I'll let you into it. Cabinet did decide last week that we should move towards concrete roads as a country.
Well, it be say a harvest chapel, it be say a lighthouse. Whether harvest or lighthouse, it's Bishop Dag be all. But no matter the name of the church, nyame fie. Oni nyame asafo nyame man nyame honhom ti omumu okudi trama ya boye nsemu ama se wo be concrete roads mfie nwotwe since o kasa ase ni concrete road na bi wen wa wutie ni MPP ni a wo hwem ya wudidi matem no wo hu concrete road ni bi wo ukrom and you are marketing this liar adana mo yesa MPP for adana mo yesa mum pa chokra for true me catch say ye tete na. Say we are in the time of grace. Adom mremuni away. Tete na mransem duni adwuma na Bawumia. Enko ojira wo twa tro na asase apai na nyamia bufuo no asase na mene no. How can you lie even in church? How can you lie like that? 80 okay no Central for report here. Ghana Web, this is it. 18 July 2017, we will start constructing concrete roads in Ghana. Bawumia. Number 5, where the FAO for one kasa was sitting in this is direct. And then people for the BBR by a friend of e-levy, Momo tax. It doesn't only apply to mobile money. I will send you a 2 sika to o here ni wo breast somewhere in 50 year adwuma o send you na ban some 2 sika. Enye Bawumia obeye economic management team chairman KNT bin penyin semda. Ba baby amekonie. This same Bawumia 2020 yakoto aba on Peace FM. Sometime in August 2016, who said about 2 mraso MPP here to me, ofiti ase twa kontompo ne ne zen. O say o mommo de eye hiafo ne yusu ehinia se ye de to bi abeto so because momo ye hiafo ne ye momo enti to pa se ye de beto momo so de Bida Bawumia promise yet ono ankasa ehwe me ye de e-levy baye share this video for me.
Oh, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that? Oh, the point is that you are not taxing mobile money, and it is, for me, my view and that we should not tax mobile money, because mobile money transactions, a lot of the people who are using these transactions are very poor people. You know, someone will get sent 5 CDs on mobile money. Why would you want to tax that?
Yes, abusian for ene da no say why would you want to tax mobile money? E bra dwene ntiase so won hia. Yet on na di e-levy buy. Ene wa pepa na no so minimum hwe akufu ado na de buy na me nka ho. Wa pepa na no ofi say ye refi. Bosha or de share yen ene de oyeye. But well adanse da was a Bawumia himself. And the proposal e-levy no na kofa buy. On na da so ho da ye de buy ma banji tu. Enya me na meka MPP, then General Secretary, for Penny, CEO of MPP. Oko cabinet meetings, John Boyd on the kind, any more. Another screen is on. Or say, we dear Bawumia Semwa, I feel more mame. Modern Ghana. This is a story by Eric Nanaya Kwafo. Or say, Bawumia is in full support of e-levy. John Boyd reviews John Boyd. Because he was going to the cabinet meetings and also Bawumia in full support, not in support, in full support of e-levy. This same man, no, the e-levy abano, and our promises will be e-levy. How can you believe him? Obiso John Boyd will be on Bawumia Sentinel cancer, no problem. We are Nkrumah, Gideon Buako, spokesperson to Bawumia. Also, so need you say Bawumia supports implementation of e-levy. Bawumia supports implementation of e-levy. Spokesperson, go and read the story. myinfo.com. It is there. And throw number 6. Ebusian 4. Mokai Bawumia and US dollar 17. Emra na Bawumia be petuni. Na the pet subject as someone not kapa was about CD. Because the Mampenya Kufuado Mayeti as yes or no onim sikasem totoye. And until no akofa alaji Bawumia so mebuano. No mehwe Ghana sikasem so. Eti Akufuado wo video bi jinaka so say CD na ye hata no kasa wodwom. And until na makofa owura Bawumia o mebua. En Bawumia so kansem. Se Ghana sikasem fapem under Mahama. Ateti apansam. The fundamentals are weak. And if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. Shebompo said, watch it after they came to office, after 100 days, also watch it dollar to prison, they won't suffer IGP. And then dollar. And then I'm saying, video, mame.
But if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. The type of free fall that we are seeing with the cedi exchange rate is a vote of no confidence by market players in the management of the economy.
If the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. So Ghana, sika semfa pemtete pansamoa, dollar be kosro guye sika nanimu ase, amobi ehun say ye mo number. Samra wakasa no. Na dollar ni nyame do 4 cedis impo, because this was before December 2016. It was around 3 cedis. Bawumia still on TB da. Mahama mo number. Mahama nima mamu. Fundamentals ni weak. Na the entire dollar yet 3 cedis at the time was because investors are passing vote of no confidence. Or much less omuni GDP bia we sikasemu. Yeah, Bawumia the benyu na shewonsa. Emfie ngotwene. Fundamentals man. How far now? Oga, how far? With the fundamentals. Dollar now watching a prison. I think saying what it change. And the dollar kaka krebi na 16 Ghana cedis. Ready full soon. I want so for bread. I may be bia ya the dollar krebia boy day. Say from podie bubu. President Mahama Breson up 1 million CFA, 6,500 ubenyabi. And I just look it up close to 27,000 cedis. But ne be ne dia yo. Aden I won't cano cresa. Why? For number 7. I'm showing you 10 lies peddled by Papa or Tisu or Sian Tuabamano. Mon first year name mameno. I'm showing you. So you can't trust him. And once you can't trust him, you can't vote for him to lead this country. Because you also obey beyond when you to me we are obesisanano. The Cape Coast Harbor, Cape Coast Airport example are clear. What did he say? Number 7, I'll say under an MPP Akufo-Addo government, the economy will grow, say no and grow, and there will be jobs and jobs and jobs. Say yeah, but niya beshisho mine sika semye. Now o mine sika sembe nyina busu ama adwuma so akosoro buso. Wa wo hwe me. Na adwuma ho 70. Na Akufo mechiamo. Mo 700 Ghana no mafa o, so me Nkrumah ntua. And now, minti bi krada national service personnel omo strike. National service personnel omo allowance I'm not sure is even up to 2,000 cedis. And so omo lorry fempo omo strike. That is how broke and bankrupt this man Bawumia has rendered our economy. Nurses omo real school 2017, 2021, 2022, 2023 omo tifie adwumani nurses. Teachers, or my school tifie. Yamoma try exams, or my national service, no jobs. And the unemployment rate are 8.4%, almost 15%. So economy no can say to grow and create jobs. What do video nini? Look at the evidence.
Economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. This is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo and
This is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo, where unemployment has increased from 8.4% to almost 15%. National service for Ako strike. What be that? And they were unemployed trained teachers association. Unemployed nurses, trained nurses association. There is no hope. And this man says, Santua Bamani Biem. Adengana for your Huri and Kosro, or Mubi Yazay. Shantre that way, wait ye, on one Nkrumah, Zongo for, because we in Nkrumah. Not me cry me so in Nkrumah, Papa Bay. Because then now, or the Bawumia or China or the Timothy. And they say, I'm a Christian, and you're Nkrumah. But this is what he promised the people of the Zongos. I said, we will build model senior high schools in Zongo communities in each of the 16 regions of the country. Alaji Bawumia on the kind. Say Zongo or region biya. Into region biya, including what we will region, whether Ashanti, whether Bono, whether Hafo. Or see a very Zongo Kessia or near secondary school, Kessia model school. I'm a Zongo for Akobi. And what dance ye Shemame. MPP will build 16 model senior high school Zongo communities across the country. Bawumia promises. 1st August 2020. Near Kwakotuaba. Say ya. 4 years in school no so we see ba ko kra ka yebeka so we fiti ase. Not even one has been built. Not even one. He promised 16, not even one. And I'm not promising missy way. Where are the model senior high schools in Zongos? Number 9. Mokai is same way. Bawumia secures $19 billion Chinese loan for Ghana. Hey, I tell you some Bawumia fee say a refi. But in this campaign, it's about trustworthiness. It's about principles. It's about credibility. This was a time Bawumia called China. Obaye ye jamboree kesiye nipa koshia ne airport. The economic whiskey has hit a jackpot. Or the $19 billion aba. From China. Where is the evidence? This is the evidence. Ghana were 5th July 2017. $19 billion Chinese aid. Security to get 25,000 houses. Bawumia so no akonya $19 billion. Obe sit down kwa mako 25,000 and ama security agencies. Not 2,500. Not a dime 25. Houses a dime kwa 25,000. Bawumia, I am trying to tell you say pay no crane in the noom or your trofo. That is who he is. Where is the 19 billion and where is the 25,000 houses? Na yenya papa bi okrom wa IDEC penyipa Dr. Emmanuel Akweti samre no mu fi say yenya ade ehren bia na ye good o but Bawumia twa omo nice they said wa circle na ye de key soup ayo iPhone no Bawumia defraud omo o say let's applaud Bawumia for securing $19 billion Chinese loan o say Bawumia ya de ye moyensem mano. So the executive director of the Institute for Democratic Governance, IDEC, Dr. Emmanuel Akweti, has lauded government's ability to secure a $19 billion aid to boost the economy. This is a quotation. The man goes to China for 3 days and brings $19 billion to our economy. Let's give him a round of applause. Round of applause for Bawumia. It is a round of applause in 19 billion away. Otrofo. Amba. And that is the same game Frakadama or the Ghana for. Ewaha. You actually cried or say $19 billion Chinese deal, joint venture, not a loan. Or say a joint venture. You see, but for can see and yam or the baby penny swada that the pankwa no crebianin. Me me two me machese me say Bawumia on cano cre. I've given you 10 lies. I've given you the evidence. Well, we are on number 9. Let's go for number 10. Number 10, we are going to stay on this for about 20 minutes because they won't hear. The entire menu is because of number 10. Okay. I will move Ghana from taxation to production. Me banama betete so. Na me the Ghana free taxation to production. Yenre. So the free taxation to production. Etwa na yetua under NDC Mahama Breso no wabete so mama yenre. Yedi kan. Yenre to nko a Bawumia yedi o maisi kasem nsa as chairman of the economic management team odi agu yenso. Aban ne betela konwa so a first 10 and omoto VAT mu 5%. Enye anso wa ye fret will be special import levy. Nemre so 2017 I was saying Kabai ni twem. Bawumia move from 2017 to 2019. So tax number 2. 2% special import levy. See, Oma pass act I friend act 1004. Sa 2% special import levy. Omo promises omo be twem no. Ene omo dia to yenso up to 2024. Oto abama omo a ombesa so atrema mo atua. Taxation to production man by and so the 5% national fiscal stabilization levy by. Start one was ended 2017, almost trim to 2019. Sanso Shemra Act 1011 at the code 2024. 2023 and almost you almost so much. Omaje national fiscal stabilization levy 5% now they say there. Omobeje almost sadino no my growth and sustainability levy. Pentimamento, the value is the same. You are paying all these taxes without knowing in different ways and forms. And that is why I will be because your shall was say he will move you from taxation to production or your trofo when in the bush so. A personal income tax, they reviewed it. The 35% personal income tax on a monthly chargeable income exceeding 10,000 was introduced in August 2018. This was reviewed to 30% on monthly chargeable income exceeding 20,000 in the year 2019. Mokai luxury vehicle tax. You say MPP Bawumia I was so no taxes muchen ubia or the tax be buyer. car ni engine bro 1.5 liters bi I say luxury car including toilet car nyina ye je omo between 1,000 cedis to 2,500 omo je ya twiye moja eduru ba bi yesu ye demonstration omo se omo jai but omo je communication service tax. They increased the rate by 50% from 6% to 9%. 6% to 9%. Communication service tax. Taxation to production for Assembly account. Where you from 2021 to 2022, 1% COVID-19 levy on the 3% VAT flat rate. And that one. Making it 4%. Now, COVID de yari ababe kumi ya se edwuma so no yesan so timi e de dane to manfo so ana in the whole world, not just Africa, not just West Africa, the whole world. Ghana nko na de COVID sa yare bone no adane to ato ne manfo so malaria enti e ba ye no na JJ Rollins de malaria levy ba ya enka Bawumia na Akufo Addo nka de no mbeka. Do we have HIV levy? Or cholera levy? Or typhoid levy? Why do we have a COVID levy? 1% on VAT. And so how? So throw me a new National Health Insurance levy so na 2.5%. Yeah, the COVID levy na sans what so and also so 3.5. 5% financial sector cleanup recovery levy. Financial institutions are now omo wa wunye mu akebe to me 9 billion na save omo. They spent 25 billion on collapsing them. That is how wicked they were. Tax. Into what account, what bank, the bank transfers this levy on you. You pay anytime you do any financial service. They transfer it, you pay. Look, 1.5% e-levy actually, only about 1%. I hope you are counting the taxes. If you count, you will get more than 50. More than 50. I'm telling you. The man who promised you said, obey buvu from taxation to production. Fuel idea, Juma. Look at the taxes. These were the people are not petrol boarding or the so. Almost the energy sector levy 20 pesos. We a new one. 20 pesos. Every liter. Petrol ni diesel. Anwa konko no fried talk konko no. Be 20 pesos. And on the 18 pesos energy sector levy at LPG. You will meet Bawumia and his wicked taxes. And on the sanitation and pollution levy, the baller tax. And crime for Muntie baller tax. High teen and Shoto Kakrebia. Na ensure yirifying because if fin we are engulfed in filth. Even gutters what's up by Nitimuno or Wintimintin by you baller tax. Why would to petrol? Why would to diesel? Why would for car? Or be at Trebi? And so almost find there was some there, or the Chomanum spelele. Abuzavo, where you new taxes on food or commodities, but where your taxes are, net that food or so that I know say I was thrown the better so. And also someone ready on my ear. Road fund levy at the equine. Now you're 40 pesos, and normally I call 48 pesos every liter of diesel and petrol. That's why you find the primary distribution margin. Now you're 4 cedis 50 pesos. No, now you're 4.5 pesos, and now you're 26 pesos. In Tumuno, a 477% increase. We are not just talking about a 10% or 20%. 477. How wicked can Bawumia be? That one tax handle on fuel, 477% increase. I'm giving you the facts. Check. Boss margin, now 3 pesos per liter of diesel and petrol. And then Oma Tumako 12 pesos. Percentage in 200%. Anyone that say petrol gallon present mama breast na 14 cedis no. And then later I want no bread in chain for 4 gallon yellow no. And that gallon came 60 cedis, came 65 cedis. Petrol gallon. Inti adia de faka bia boy den e wo dwa so. Wo ton ayento ufri ayentua wo don sa show botomu a enti hwe so. It is because of a modern taxes. I want you to know, look, not even Idi Amin Dada or Mobutu Sese Seko was wicked enough to increase taxes and introduce so many taxes on their people at the same time. And pranero mukrana no moshini pano no o man yes adewe. Look, full market margin na 1 cedi 50 pesos. And nobody are called 9 cedis. 1.5 pesos. It's somebody are called 9 pesos. 500% increase. UPPF na 9 pesos. Somebody are called 90 pesos. The entire petrol buyer then 900% increase. Abai bia ni wa Ghana beto wire set more the same way. 900% increase in UPPF. Full market margin 500% increase. Boss margin 300%. Primary distribution margin 477%. How wicked can you be? Yet you promise to move us from taxation to production. The same petrol. There will be a energy debt recovery levy. Now you're 41 pesos and then you're 49 pesos. 19.5%. And you put the money to 4. Increase in price stabilization recovery levy. Now petrol you're 12 pesos. And then a 33, no, a 16 pesos. The percentage is 33%. Not diesel, no, 1 liter beer, the daso, so price stabilization recovery levy, no. And also, so, na 10 pesos, somebody about 14 pesos, into mono 40%. Where you're 2 menu tuya, Senebeya, found no bokosra, a buying a bit in your soya, and what a bonus. Or maybe 2 aji over 3 billion. In price stabilization recovery levies at free year. And you may also on the year, which is that Omonfante petrol, so no, they are not doing it. And into our brand. VAT, 2023, 2.5%. In the VAT rate in inquiry 15%. Or they get funny NHI on the can one away to 20 something. Growth and sustainability levy 5%. Yeah, they are good companies. So when I am a young. Liwe mbeka se we na medwen ho a menti ase no Mama Ghana ye din ni pebre. People are struggling in this country. Boys enye adwuma, girls enye adwuma. Bet kakra brantie betwa on a football game. Na wanya bibi kakra to no bottom so no. Abrantie na bra predict obi wo obedi bet ba ko ne adi ni be 100 times. Now one day we lucky not me predict score line be you know debate kakra. We nya spa chacha ball score line or predicting no d na we nya 1,000 Ghana 500 here but we say no so 10% obeje. That is it. Fees and charges or mobile boom. I can go on and on and on. Shehamame ukojo mu anyama otona o say emu aye den no. In 2023 Bawumia dem rebi ba parliament. The friend of the Excise Duty Amendment Act 2023. So Excise Duty Amendment Act 2023 Act 1093 no. And sa yenom sparkling wine. Say alcohol ni sparkling wine. We adokodoko nsa. Na eto e da so no. Excise duty ni 22.5%. Bawumia dey akọ 45%. Not 30, no, 45%. Man with the other months, number, and then why a day. You know why? Because Bawumia the law we call parliament. You know? Excise duty, that's why I 10%. Bawumia they call 20%. Spirit, the producer, the cameraman, your mother, how far? Mo point you miracle, my brother, be track a spirits and son and wedding kakra. Now 25%. And also so Bawumia to 50% excise duty. We the understand Sankra de nya de penti to emu taxa eye. What about nsu anipa benom? Water, mineral water, aerated water. Na eto on excise duty na 17.5% or they are called 20%. Nsuo. Adokodo concern si chire wom ti se coke here da hey. Excise duty 20%. Non-alcoholic beers, beer, alcohol, beer name, 20%. Energy drink, energy drink, 20%. Cider beers, 20%. Other non-alcoholic, 20%. All in one law. The taxes are so many. Oh, can't cry no wabre. Se say the Bawumia 2024 the odiaba non-life insurance o kwa ko insure o dan o car ne de keka ho a ye de VAT ato so ye de VAT ato say wa wo dan na pese wo ton ana wo rent dan ye de VAT ato so 5%. Textbooks are yamofra de besua de aban we for over 5 years 6 to 6 years omo the new syllabus about no textbook. Textbooks are our for better mankoda exercise books, newspapers, publications, architectural plans, scientific and technical works, magazines, periodicals, calendar, trade catalog, price list, diary, stationery, to say pen, stapler, taxation to production for, and also some of the VAT at also. Offer planer, domestic air travel, VAT that's all. Domestic transportation, offer sura VAT, offer formula VAT, offer insurance VAT, stamp duty atum, excise duty no, afekwa no matum boom 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 boom. Na de nwanwa kra bro so no say omo de enwusie so eto ato nwusie so enwusie to emissions levy. Enti ene wa wo moto abobo ya pragia okada mahama can do. Wa wo car say emusie free to banko ade say 100 Ghana cedis afibia ne agyew and a factories no mo ye adwuma mo so produce musie no ye besusu musie na ehwa say musie no do so to 100 ehwa say musie no we dey do so pa to 500 emusie to taxation to production people. And that is why His Excellency John Dramani Mahama has promised say bear tax 10% no ubitwem. Boys, this is good news for you. Just say you encourage chacha. No. About 10 billion you person a back to chacha. But betting has become a refuge for young people who are totally hopeless because they do many. It is obey to make your boy tenya bibi kakre diabo akoma a ye chance obakwa akobọ krono. Twa bet nya bibi kakra nya ho na Bawumia wo don se kwa akọhye agene tax. Na wa be ka che se me ba me twam. Wo be twam a twanmu ne because una economy ni sha wonsa Akufo-Addo so tie uche nipa bia because ono was ebe sikasem a omo number enu nti no do buy etu betwam atwam ne yes President Mahama ni betime nya ne bugidie se obetwam because we cut taxation to production no you have moved us from taxation to more taxation and more taxation. You can't be trusted. Mahama sanso ahebo, this is good news for you. Mo amoye momo mo to ade online e ti musika no Mahama se e-levy obetwam. Bawumia kope so akokabi. He cannot be trusted because onya no kwafo. Nanse Yewura Mahama apart from e-levy oshia adwadifo kubata ye from Uguta. Or the assembly to be another about port taxes are Bawumia tu wamana donswa ama nyema boaye den wo port na edwamu su bibia boaye den. We no shebo about those levies. Hwetepi ma Mrs.
A person imported a car, and I was just looking at the charges. This is it's a 2023 Lexus. These are the charges: 20% import duty. Then, after that, import VAT. Then processing fee, then ECOWAS levy, then vehicle examination fee, then network charges, then network charge VAT, then network charge COVID. Oh, I'm shocked. Then Ghana Shippers Authority, then import NHIL, then network charge NHIL. Then GHS disinfection fee. Then MOTI import declaration fee. Special import levy. Ghana Export Import Bank levy. Ghana Education Trust Fund. Ghana Education Trust Fund network charge. African Union import levy. Then COVID Health Recovery levy. Then certification, then IRS, You know, there's overage penalty by 0 because it's a new car. But if it was an overage car, it means it will be 23. You know?
One car obidia bagana wuyi. And what one 23? In which country do you see this? And then man kasa about the Bawumia or position or kind about port duties. Anyhow, he said obetete port duties so send the ya you bet me competing with Togo. Ne be keka ho. Ni nyina na nada, ni nyina na frakadam. Inti enne the duty of a car both me denche and sika ye the talk car. Go and check. Corolla duty at the say. Go and check. Even cars and getting go and check. But there is good news. The nation builder, that honest visionary leader, that experienced leader, why ye be da? Oh ye aye boafo ye be to me aginedino. Washebo. Set to one obey be biafao. Shwe mame.
Some of the levies and other things, what you say, anything I can say, the charges at the port and some of the illegal fees, no, you don't pay your money a year for. So we'll work together on that.
Mepacho, this is President Mahama addressing traders. Say port levies, fees, the bena equal no. On your mobile yeduma. Na the way here superfluous ni yin free ho. Na bia for one how mo. Ko bia for one how mo a ya ye koto ebedi ni so yeso ye ho be hen producer by popular request bo tape ni bim.
Some of the levies and other things, what you say, anything I can say, the charges at the port and some of the illegal fees, no, you don't pay your money a year for. So we'll work together on that.
So work together, we'll take some of it out. Those are the words of the nation builder John Mahama, the man you can trust. And I'm going to show you why you can trust Mahama. I believe says we are no for. Even if you are an MPP member, be a bontin and I want to menyadre. If you are bontin, I'll be dimatem. But one kasa or conscience would tibua. When you say one kasa, in your loneliness, you will agree with our verdict.